Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve some problems related to the Python topic which we are studying in the previous playlist. So we'll practicing these Python problems to make us more better in Python and understand the concept which we already taught in the playlist better. So let's start. Let's start with our first program here only. We'll start from this only. We are using GeeksforGeeks for practicing these questions. So let's start from this. The first question is the Hello World program, which we have done in our playlist and in the first lecture only. So let's start with that only. Common starting point for learning programming. Okay. Write code Hello World. Okay. We all know it is very easy. So we will just print uh, that. Okay. We'll select component one. This one Hello World. We have printed same. You can submit this. Yes, it is correct. Time taken 0.2 to this question. Okay, it is done. You can also practice through use for this. It has a better, more balanced way of problem solving and it has many topics covering. So it is very important for that. Let us start with next question. This question is learn to comment. Okay, given three lines that present A, B, C, comment out the line that prints the value of B. Okay. There are three inputs taken, like ABC, and we have to print them, like print A, print B, and print C. But here it is saying we have to comment the answer of the print B. So, comments are useful for end-to-end describe the purpose of the function, and they are ignored by the compiler so that is okay. We all know that we give comment in our last school to understand it better later when we are revisiting our code. So it is very important to know how to comment. And the same thing we are doing here, using here to comment out the B, but we have to print at B. We have to comment out because the question is saying we have to print only A and C. So we'll do like that. And we'll have some. Okay, we have solved this question. It is right. So let's move to the next question. Next question is printing. Okay. You will be given two integers A and B and a separator symbol. We are given A and B two inputs from the user and a separator. Okay. You need to print A and B such that A and B are separated by the separator symbol followed by a new. Okay, we will take example here. A equal to hello world after separator at the rate. We should print like this in between them and A B are separator symbol in between. Okay. So we print like that. We can use format function there. We think it might work. A after that we will put here separator separator. Okay. Curly braces, open curly braces, and we can put here B. And we think it should work. Let's see. Expected output. Okay, it is working. Okay, what we have done, we have used the format function. The format function helps us to keep our code or some input from the user and what we have written there in a particular order, and it can take value directly from the input if we put it inside a curly braces. Like in previous playlist only we have studied, we used that in making table of to calculate write a table using for loop. We use format function to write the format in which it will write. So we know about it. We are familiar with the format function. Format function is one of the most important functions because we can arrange the way of writing in there through this. So what we have done, we have put curly braces and put the value of A. After it, we put the value of separators here, and later we put the value of B. Okay, so it worked. So let's move to the next question. We have solved this multiple intelligent understanding. Okay. Given two inputs that are stored in variable a and n, okay, we are given two inputs. One input is in string form, another is in int form, integer form. So what you have to do now, you need to print a n times in a single line without space between them, and outside must be a new line at the end. Okay. So what you have to do? Hello and is given. We have to write hello hello five times. A is printed five times in single line without with space between them. Okay. We all know that it will be directly printed in five times. So it might come in next line. So let us see what we do like that first. We print, no, because it will not work. We will do that. Mm, what we will do print a n times. Okay. I can use for mm, a in friends and print a. You can use format function a sometimes sometimes. So we will make that. Here's that. So try this one because later we will solve the here we have to use another concept, non-concept. Like suppose it is in there, then compile and run. It is writing five times hello, so there is no problem. It is correct. What we have to do here was we have to print a particular input from user n times. That n is also given input by the user only. So we have to print it without any space. So we multiply it like a string into a particular number prints the times of the number times how many times the number is given already. So it will print the same times of strings also. So it is done. Now move to next question. Okay. Given three inputs are sorted in variables A, B, C, you need to print uh, A times and B times B in a single line separated by C. Okay. Print A into C. And we have to print that also separated by and comma B into C. Let's see what happens. Oh, there is an error. Can't multiply sequence of non-integer type with str. It is an input. Okay, C. I thought that there's an only. We have to enter inside. Okay, A, C, B and B. The sequence of names to this. Okay. STR type. You can convert an STR because it is 29 names. Okay, and we have to add the global as plus. Maybe this time let's see what happens. We will still convert the sequence of number with STR. Okay. We have to solve it out in this increment. Suppose let's see the three inputs are found in the variable ABC. We have different items, so B and C. So we have taken this as input, we multiply with A with IFC, and we have to print this again. Okay, this is correct. Why it is not working? So we are multiplying the string with string only. So it is not happening. We can change it to only then it will work. Okay, okay, yes, now it is working. Let's submit that. So we should keep in mind that we cannot multiply a string with a string, but we can multiply a string with integer. Here already the input are in a string, so we cannot multiply them both by converting again in a string. So we will convert into int and multiply it. Multiplication inputs. Okay. You need to perform three separate tasks based on the given input. String input and print read a string which may contain special information as it is. String input and print read an integer and print without any change. Float show floating number of input and take its floor value and print. Okay, we'll take example to understand that. Okay, we have the three type of data types here. First is string, second is number, third is float. Okay, output should be this, and this. The string value is printed as it is. The integer printed without any change. Floating number has a floor value as it is printed. Okay, so we will start from here by showing it as equal to so we will take input. So string input should be input only. We have to take number for this equal to later we will take float value equal to float input float value and we'll convert the float value to its float value. So we'll use ff equal to we'll convert this we can do we've already inputted math here. So ff equal to dot float at let's see if it works. It is working, so let's go. Let's submit this question. So what happened was we have to take input of different data types. At first we have taken input as a string. Okay, we have s equal to input. Okay, we have taken a storage. We have stored the value in an integer data type. So we have taken input as int input for float input, and after we have to convert that float value into the floor value, which is closest to an integer. So we have converted using we already imported math. So we will use that math.flow that means it will convert the float value into floor value. And that is already printed as an FFF. So we printed that and we got right. So let's move to the next question. Okay. Given two numbers variable x and y, you need to perform the following operation. P x plus y cubed subtraction to multiply and module. Okay. So we are taking one and two input, output should be like this, and it will be given operation at the form like this. Let's go to here. P equal to x plus y. After that, we will have to copy here. Okay, we will need to do this. Q equal to x minus 1. Okay, r equal to x into 1. S equal to the 1 2 into x 1. Okay, we are going to section compiling after the I think 0.5. Okay, we have to take care of that also. 0.5 this flow value. Let's see it's not working. What happened was when we divided it was giving upload value. So we have to store instead. We can find flow like this. So now it is got we will sum this. Yes, it was correct. So let's move to next question. Logical operators. Logical operator and or not are used in the conditional statement. Okay. Like A and B check if both A and B are true. A and B is checked to be checked and A or B if either A or B is true. We have already understand about the logical operators in our playlist, so it is good. If one is true, it doesn't check 13, not a complement of the Boolean value. No, 0 and empty strings are false, so all other values are true. In this question, we are basically need to do A and B, A or B or not A. Okay. So we need to get the Boolean values. So we will do this. Mm, do A or B, A and B, and here A and B, A and B, A or B, not A. We are doing the right answer. So it is printing correct value, so it is correct. We have checked like A and B means there is A and B, A or B, if there is either of them. Okay, we'll see first one. We'll see this one. Okay, A and 0 and 2 gives 0, 0 and 2 gives 2, not 0 gives 2 is 0 is false. Okay, so we have done that answer by the operators, bitwise operators. Given three positive integers ABC, perform some bitwise operation on them. Given as do this, as this, and we give this. This is for the XOR. So we have given bitwise operator, XOR, and now many things are there. So we'll do this. Just copy this. it will work. So it is correct. We have taken this value and put it here. So it is solved. And selection type conversion. Given a double value D, typecast to the integer value into integer group. So here we have a float value up to 2.1. We need to convert it into an integer type. We all know how to convert it. So we print it like that. Print and see what happens. We get the value 10, so it is correct. Now we'll summate this. In this way we can convert using type conversion. So let's move to the next question. Typecast and double it. Okay. Given an input name as string, you need to typecast into integer and double it. Okay. So we have our input from user in form of a string. We need to convert it into integer and then double it and print that value. So let us start. We will convert it first using int it is converted. After we have to double it. So now input to let's see if it works. No, it will not work because before converting and we multiplied. It is different. Yeah, it is, so now it works. Because in previously I multiplied the number with string directly and before converting it into int, so it will not work. Once I convert and multiplied it and printed the value, we got the value. So let's submit this. Go to next question. And swap numbers. You are given to another payment. You need to swap the value so as old value of A, B, and B. What is the value of A? Just write the code and swap the value of A. If A equal to 1 and equal to 22, initially A equal to 1. We have used a function here. So let's see what happens. We can use A. Okay, we know swapping is some kind of important stuff in Python. So we can do like that. A will take another variable 10 and we use this leads us to a swapping. Okay, okay, let's see if it works. Oh, we have to define that also. Let's call this function. So let's we can do this instead of swapping this whole statement. We can use this a comma b b comma a and print a comma b. And we will use this and later course we can use that also. Now we got what we can we have used comma and we can assign the value a equal b and b equal a and printed it. Why is not coming customer mind? Okay, we can this. Let's make an question. Basic problems of practice problems. didn't say integers. A, R, and where A is first term in the geometric progression, and R is the common ratio. N is the position of the term unit. The find the task is to calculate the nth term of the geometrical progression. So the result can vary. Okay. So here A, R, and N are given. The GP series is 2, 4, 16. Started complexity topical scientific articles and terms yes, okay. If you want to find and term of a given geometrical progression, hmm, and if you studying the performance and which method we start this so for the nth geometric progression, the formula is a into n to the power n minus 1 like that. So we will do that. Okay. So we will write the formula first. A equal R into bracket n minus 1. So this is the formula of calculating the nth integer nth value in JP. Okay. So we will do that using this formula. And it is a mathematical question, so we're going to print it. We will print it like that. A into we'll take n. We will use this to make the n minus 1 power. So R this should be n. Yes, let's see. So let's go back to the same nine program. The program was second. We are making the release. We will set the code. Increasing the term first. Return A and 2 and one. Okay. And then set dot and then set simply become marketing and become this and so on. Let's see. Now working. You have to do it directly. So it is there is wrong, but we have to use your more function. Well, so we will keep it like that before we study more function. We have to be more. But it is the correct answer. We can get correct answer for it also. But here is this class, so we do it more also. That's not finished. Let's produce and features. Which of the following is a valid way to comment in Python? The valid way to comment in Python is two, so it is correct. What is the result of the following expression in Python? 5 plus 23 got multiplied by 6 equal 11. It is correct answer. Okay. What will be the output of the following code in snippet A and B again? 5 will be 2. So it should be, it will come in float like 2.5, but if we convert in this, it should be 2. It is correct answer. What is the output of the following code? It is a string and num2 is number, and when multiply them, we get 3 times 5. Yes, correct. What is the output of the following code? Here we have to divide first 2, 2 to 6, 6 plus 2, 8, and 8 is correct. What is the output of the following code? They both are in string, and this we have to add them to 52. Okay, which of the following statement is true or Python variables? The variable must be declared before they are used, or such that I would Python variables are case sensitive. We can use the code declare, so this should be this. Which of the following is the correct way to take user input in Python? Input. Which of the following is the correct type conversion of converting floating to integer? Okay, float type to integer we have to convert, so we will use this to input floating. What's the value of the result of the following code? It is given string 8, and the result should be int of 8 plus 5, so it should be 13. 13. Which of the following is the correct way to round the floating point number to the nearest integer? The round of float is okay. We can use round function also. I forgot I mistake. We can use float only using math.float. We cannot use separately float. This is my mistake. What is the result of 10 greater than b and 5? Okay, 10 greater than b is correct, and 5 is smaller than 3. Let's say that it is false. Okay, right? If A is true, but this is false, and true and false results in false. Okay, like that. You can understand. Find the output of the following Python code. Okay, instruction first will solve the bracket 1. It is 9. It is 2. After that, x power to the 2, 25, 25, and this 9 into 25. It should be 2 to 5. It is correct. At first we solve the bracket 1. After that we solve the exponent's power 1. And after we multiply it simply. Find the output of the following Python code. Opt and opt this. So we converted into a function, and we'll solve like that. It should be, I don't know the value. Let's see. Let's look at this. And after you return this value, trying to calculate it. We can put that in the ID and solve it. Write the following output of the Python code. This is from 0 and yes, navigation or navigation is positive and separate is 2. It is a navigation sign and navigation is in positive, so it is positive. This looks like this. It looks like this input output. Find the output of the below Python code. Okay, GFG hello. It will come into separate line. This correct. If you use at and equal to, then it can be present in same line as well. So find the output of the below Python code if x for x equal to 5 and y equal to 5. X and y are 5. There is no need of y here. So we can write that as 10. How, how is it possible? It returns us to okay input as a input. That's find the string service comparison equal. Find the output of the below Python for x equal to 1.5. Okay, find the output of the below Python for x equal to 1.5. X equal to 1.5. This value is error. 1.5. Its value is because it is a floor value. Yes. You cannot take floor value using int. Output the below Python code for x equal to 2. It is again it is not a compilation error. It is now the error. Okay, now for x equal to 2. And it is asking for a float input. 2.0 into text to the integer. And convert it. Um, what will happen if the user enters a non-numerical value to following code? What will happen if the user enters a non-numerical value in this following code? It will bring the user string. It will convert the int to string into its value. Yes, it will. Which statement used to display the message and to the user, and then move the cursor to new line. Mm, Which will display message and tell the user, and then move the cursor to new line. I think this not this correct. Let's see. We are going to see these numbers. What is output of the print type 5? Okay, type of 5 is integer, so should do this. Yes. What is the type of 3.14? It is a float. How to express the number 5 raised to the power 2 in Python using this raised to the power 2. What will be the result of the following operation? This it is a complex number. I don't know how to do that. Or we can do like this. Maybe this 1.3 into 2. Okay, yes. What happens? The operation is involves two complex number. When multiplying complex number, you multiply the real part and remaining part in a manner similar to while method for binomials. Adding all this together. Okay, we have to add this. These function of Python can convert 1 to 3 into integer into 3. Into 1 to 3. Yes. How to find basic logarithms of 16? Mm, log. Both A and B. Okay, both A and B. I thought I knew this not random, that's fine. Which of the following is used to present infinity in Python? Float for float and create a floating point number for the new person. Okay. Which function will you use to find the absolute value of a number in Python? ABS or absolute value. You can express 1 million as a literal in Python. See. In Python, you can write written directly under the scope and if the validity is also valid in this Python, if comma is not valid. Okay. So we can write 1 million without using comma. We use the underscore or dash with the number itself. Result of can and 3 1. Remember it, you can remember. So we have done this also. Let's move to the what is the day zero return? Zero return and no, false. Python zeros meter false value. What is correct? What will be all true true false return? True 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 false. Which is false? Yes, very much time. There is no question to try. That's it. What is the result of the code is something? False false false. It's true. Yes. It was like plus minus. If plus plus is there and plus minus is there, then it's plus minus is minus and minus plus is minus. So like that. Which of the following statement is correct regarding the comparison operator in Python? This operator checks for objective identity on this operator checks if the value and it will check for value equality. Yes, operator check will be very right. Evaluate the result of false and not false. False, not false means it's true. True, false, false, false. Yes. What is the Python evaluate expression? Who says if this false is statement? It is a true statement. It has been false and true, so it's false. Yes, it's right. What is the result of not true means it is false. Not true is false. Yes, in Python, which operator check if two variables point to the same object in memory. Is okay. Okay. In Python, because these two variables same. This. Okay. But if you have a Boolean none, it's integer is not false. None is considered, or none is also a false statement, and zero is a false statement. So, which of the following considered as true to the value in Python? The value 1. Yes. So we have solved all the basic practice problems in pages, and so you can take note that you can complete next class will be going with this practice in conditional math loops. We have solved the Python basic practice, now we will solve this where conditional. So we will start this easy, medium, probably some hard, we'll try anything hard, but easy we will do first to understand the puzzle better. And so thank you for this class. We have understand basic questions and we have solved a few other. So thank you.